Hi, and welcome back to Author Notes. I'm Tanya E. Williams, and today I want to take you behind the pages of my upcoming novel, Whispers of Her Worth. If you've read the first 3 books in the Hotel Hamilton series, you already know the Hamilton isn't just a hotel. It's a place where secrets, choices, and family histories collide. But whether you're new to the series or have been with me since the beginning, Whispers of Her Worth brings a fresh take on a very real historical event that took place in Canada in 1928. Want to take a peek into the latest chapter of life inside the Hotel Hamilton's gilded walls? Stay tuned. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe, and you'll be notified each week when I release new videos that shape a story idea into a novel readers will enjoy. The first voice I heard when I began writing the Hotel Hamilton series belonged to Clara Wilson. She's thoughtful, careful, and often carries the weight of expectation on her shoulders. Clara longs to follow her own path, but she worries about what it will mean for her family and for her place in the world. Clara represents the quieter kind of courage, the kind that isn't too loud or flashy, but that grows over time and rises when it's most needed. And then came Louisa, Clara's older sister. Louisa has a very different energy. She's bold, ambitious, and unwilling to be silenced. She pushes back against the limits society has placed on her and dreams of a life bigger than what others expect. Where Clara sees risk, Louisa sees possibility. And that's what makes them such an interesting pair. Together, Clara and Louisa form the heart of both the Hotel Hamilton series and also Whispers of Her Worth. They challenge each other, balance each other, and sometimes even wound each other, as sisters might do. One whispers, one insists on being heard, and both are navigating their own worth in 1928 Canada, the very year the Supreme Court declared women were not legally persons. Can you imagine how women felt? Years after securing the right to vote, they suddenly found themselves not only unequal, but in the eyes of the law, not even persons. My first thought when I learned of the historic Supreme Court decision was disbelief. How did I not know this road Canadian women had had to toe? Spoiler alert, there's even a yearly recognition of Persons Day, though I will say not an overly well-known date, even in present time. My very next thought, though, was what would a hotel full of maids think of this misguided proclamation? How would they react? And what would it mean for their individual self-worth? It didn't take me long to turn my attention back toward the sisters, Louisa especially, as I'm certain I could hear the echoes of her rising displeasure ping-ponging through my mind. I knew she'd be a firecracker when it came to the topic. But it was Clara who surprised me most, with her desires to resist in a very Clara sort of way. I love writing sisters because their relationships reflect so much of our human experience. The tensions between caution and ambition, duty and desire, family and independence. It's like a microcosm of broader internal conflicts that aren't always visible in everyday life, but exist all the same. For those new to the series, rest assured, you do not need to have read the earlier Hotel Hamilton books to connect with Clara and Louisa. Their story stands on its own. But if you have followed along since Welcome to the Hamilton, you'll feel those echoes of past characters and see how the hotel continues to shape lives across generations. And you might also enjoy the brief return of a very strong woman in her own right. But you'll have to read the book to learn who I'm referring to. I can't wait for you to meet or reconnect with Clara and Louisa when Whispers of Her Worth releases on October 21st, 2025. Pre-orders are now open, and for those who order through my Shopify store, there's a special bonus, a launch discount, and an exclusive invitation to join me for a private virtual reader event on November 15th. Tickets are limited, so grab yours early at store.tanyaewilliams.com. So tell me, do you see yourself more in Clara's quiet reflection or in Louisa's bold ambition? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining me here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you won't miss an episode of Author Notes. Until next time, happy reading!